Hey guys, it's the Taman here doing what I love, and I'm super excited for the upcoming NFL season. One of the reasons is for the sophomore season quarterbacks we'll be seeing Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold, and Josh Allen. How these guys do? Well, I'm going to break down my predictions, so let's get into it. Let's start with the first quarterback taken in that 2018 class, and that was Baker Mayfield at number 1 when he was picked by the Cleveland Browns. Now, going to the Browns is a daunting task. I mean, they won 0 games the year before, but you couldn't tell it in Mayfield's interviews. I remember before the season, he was always excited about being in Cleveland, Ohio, and he brought that same excitement to his play. There are many times Baker Mayfield looked like a pro already. The way he moved around the pocket and the way he could make deep throws reminded me a lot of Russell Wilson and how Mayfield was always confident in his play. And that led to some great wins. And I think Mayfield would do even better in his sophomore season. One of the reasons is the addition of Odell Beckham Jr. Now, I know some people are worried about, how will Odell do with the chemistry and the rest of the team, but I don't think it's as big as an issue as people think. First of all, his best friend Jarvis Landry is on that team, and Odell and Landry being on the same team, I mean, that's gonna be, they're gonna be excited for that. Also, they're different players. Odell's more of a deep threat guy. You know, he can go up and get the ball, while Landry's more of a slot receiver that can do work over the middle, so they're very different. Another reason I'm excited for Baker Mayfield's second season is his head coach, Freddie Kitchens. There was a video released a couple years ago called The Most Selfless Man in the NFL. It was about Kitchens. Not only does he seem like a great guy, but, during Mayfield's rookie year, Kitchens was in Cleveland and can take notes of what he did well. Along with Nick Chubb at running back, Mayfield having a great run support system, I think Baker Mayfield will explode in the 2019 NFL season. Let's go to our next quarterback, Sam Darnold, when he was taken number 3 overall by the New York Jets. There's stuff I loved about Darnold's rookie season. Like, for instance, when he played against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, Darnold went toe-to-toe with Rodgers and looked fabulous in that game. But there were some other games where Darnold, looked like he was still kind of shaving off those rookie mistakes. So am I excited for Darnold's sophomore campaign? Well, yes and no. Starting with the yes, I really love the addition of Le'Veon Bell. I think having a nice run support system, something Darnold can rely on, not the pressures on his shoulder. They can run the ball a lot better. Also, I think the Jets have a lot of really underrated wide receivers. Like, I think that Robbie Anderson's really talented, and I think they have a lot of good underrated pieces there. The reason I'm not as excited is their head coach, Adam Gase. I really didn't love Adam Gase in Miami. He really struggled to grow Ryan Tannehill, and there's been reports about, Gase didn't like the addition of Le'Veon Bell. So their head coach of the team, he didn't want them to add one of the best free agent signings and a great piece to help Darnold. I'm not excited about that. Still, though, Darnold is great in the media. He keeps himself calm. He's a great man. He always seems so professional. So, time will tell how he'll do in the Big Apple. Next up is the Buffalo Bills quarterback, Josh Allen. Now, there's a lot of reasons I'm excited for Allen's second year. First of all, the addition of Cole Beasley and John Brown are a fantastic move by the Bills front office. Beasley is a guy with good hands that help Allen get his completion percentage up. John Brown has fantastic speed and can match Allen's cannon arm. Also, the Buffalo Bills drafted Cody Ford and O-lineman to help Allen. One thing I really love is their head coach, Sean McDermott. McDermott's with the Panthers, and the Panthers quarterback, at the time, and still is Cam Newton. Cam Newton is very similar to Josh Allen, and I think, McDermott can say, okay, this is what I saw with Newton, Allen, can you do this? And I think that will help. Also, I love how Allen played his rookie year. He's very athletic, kind of an experimental season. He was hurdling over guys, but then he didn't have some great games. But I trust the Bills coaching staff to make the adjustments so that way Allen, his sophomore season, I think he's going to be one of the greatest rookie quarterbacks we see this season. Next up is Josh Rosen at number 10. Rosen is a very interesting player. His rookie season, he played with the Cardinals, and now he got traded to the Miami Dolphins. One thing I will say I love about Rosen is the way he handled the thing on social media. He released a video on Instagram, very professional, and he, the way he handles it, that speaks a lot about his character, and that's really big in the NFL. Now, I know the Dolphins really don't have that great of an offensive line like the Cardinals did, and the wide receiving core is okay, just like the Cardinals, but the reason I think I'm more optimistic on Rosen is a head coach, Brian Flores. Brian Flores is a defensive coordinator in New England, coming to Miami, and I've read a lot of stuff, and it seems like Flores knows what he's doing with the Dolphins, and I'm really excited for that. Another reason is Ryan Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick has been a journeyman in the NFL, being on several teams, and I think he'll be a great mentor for Rosen. I think Rosen will be comfortable with the system, and I think will play pretty good his second season. Last but not least, we have Lamar Jackson taken at 32 by the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the Ravens are one of my favorite teams in the NFL, and this stuff I'm excited for. For instance, Jackson's very athletic. His ability to run around the field is fantastic to watch. But he's a quarterback, and sometimes his accuracy isn't the best. As a Baltimore fan, there are many times in games when that I didn't feel comfortable with Jackson and the ball, and I don't know if the Ravens took the steps to really help improve that. Yes, they did draft a wide receiver, Marquise Brown, but Brown's more of a deep threat guy. He's more of a fast guy than a guy with good hands. Look at what the Bills did with Josh Allen. The Bills added Colby. Colby's a great possession guy to help Allen with his completion percentage. And I don't know if the Ravens really did that. Also, yes, Lamar was fun to watch, but defensive coordinators are gonna study that, know how to break him down. The Ravens do seem to be building around Jackson. Will that be successful? I don't know. I think there's a high percentage that Jackson is not that great his sophomore season, as much as it hurts me to say, but there's that chance that I think it does work out. We'll just have to see. Well, guys, that'll do it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. What quarterback are you most excited to see? What quarterback concerns you the most? If I had to rank them, I think I'd go Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, and Lamar Jackson, how I think they'll do from best to worst. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.